governance strategy, right? Truly enabling intelligent operations. Like I said before, we don't just need to make governance through the connections, but also through the decisions, right? So we're going to give the ability to the agent to do any decisions, right? And governance have this big setback that everybody's thinking about in the back of their heads, that governance slow things down. But the reality is the opposite. The right governance applying the right way, especially with agentic systems now, which gives everything another complexity level, it's actually scaling your maturity level up to actually make good and reasonable solutions with AI, right? So first things first, let's remove this aura of a bad thing over governance, because it's more necessary than ever now, while agentic systems are kicking in, right? What we need to make sure is not to give rigid rules and checklists that don't scale to a governance framework, especially with agentic governance, right? We need automation and ways to apply governance at scale. So we are doing it today with APIs, with a lot of automations and a lot of things that are being done automatically, and have this clear separation between functional and no functional requirements, right? What we want exactly our developers working on is functional requirements that bring business money and results. So let's deal with the non-functional requirements and try to automate as much as we can, because automation is going to be the key on enabling intelligent operations, and not necessarily apply AI and bring another complex level to governance. Bring it the automation layer in the automation perspective to the governance, to the API governance and agentic governance, for me is going to be the next level key.
Yeah, and I like to think of governance like it's like driving on a road, and if you don't have any rules and people can do whatever they want in the road, like how are you going to drive it, right? It's crazy. So to my point before, once we have a strong API governance in place, plugging AI agents to our APIs is much simpler, right? We can leverage, for example, the use of MCP, which is a recent protocol that standardizes the way that an AI agent can get context on your existing ecosystems, for example. So you don't have to train your AI in every integration that you have internally. You can simply plug it to an MCP server, for example, and let the server handle the complexity. So if your APIs are already well designed and governed, using MCP for that purpose is pretty much straightforward, right? So with MCP, your AI agents will simply be a new channel consuming your API. It's just a new channel consuming the existing APIs that you have, right? So the security is already there, the observability is already there. You can leverage all the tools that you already have in place and just add a new layer on top of it. So for me, that's the end game, and that's what we see that truly accelerates and helps your company implementing your intelligent operations at scale.